But yeah, this is fucking dumb, bro. So, the honest truth, YHWACH versus SHIBAI OTSUSUKI.
Okay, so I mean, I'm not sure what he's basically saying. He says he's gonna go over their strength and hacks and abilities and give blah 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 his conclusion. So basically, the first thing he literally says is a lot of people use these scans to say Eisen is a fourth dimensional level being, and I mean, and then he says the problem with that is that lower dimensional beings can't perceive higher dimensional beings, just as explained. And
That would
Eisen was
be in
just
here,
using
yeah.
dimensionality as an analogy. It's not really an analogy, it's literally a proven fact that pretty much nobody can interact with Shinigamis, or unless you're like on their level. Like
Yeah.
hollows can't ever be affected by normal humans, but they can only be affected by Shinigami, right?
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter what humans could do against a hollow. Hollows could try nuking. I mean, a human could literally try nuking a hollow, right? You could literally drop a nuke on a hollow and it wouldn't do anything because it doesn't technically exist in the same plane as normal
Yeah.
humans. So it literally does prove that there is like higher dimensional existence in Bleach, at least fourth dimensional. Like Shinigami can casually be fourth dimensional just by existing, not even like in power. And then Aizen transcends all Shinigami. So even if you just lowballed the fuck out of Aizen, he does transcend Shinigami, which already technically transcend humanity, like humans themselves as a
Yeah.
dimensional construct.
Yeah, down here he's saying that, like, Aizen can't be a higher dimensional being because he can be perceived by, like, niggas like Urahara and Yoruichi and Ishin. So it's kind of weird. Also, he
That doesn't
also,
make any sense.
yeah,
I mean,
who the fuck is
there's
Shiki?
literally Soul Reapers and stuff, so it doesn't really make
Yeah,
sense.
like Soul Reapers by themselves are already a higher plane of existence, bro. Like, I don't understand, or like a higher dimensionality, bro. Cause like,
I mean,
it makes sense. Like, what?
I mean, the thing he's saying is that Aizen can't be like a fifth dimensional being because, I mean, technically, because he does say he transcends all Shinigamis and Hollows and stuff, but he's still capable of being seen by like people who are, lower than him.
Yeah.
That doesn't necessarily mean he has like he has a higher level of existence. It just means his power transcended that of like anything a normal Shinigami
Yeah,
or
it's a
like
higher plane of
Hollow
power.
could do.
Yeah. I mean, that's literally just like he says that by
He's still,
like
like,
him.
he's still a fourth dimensional being, like regardless. Like even
Yeah.
like literally base Shinigami, base Hollows, like normal Hollows are literally like fourth dimensional basically because they literally cannot be affected by anything in the real world.
Yeah, like because like
Like
humans can't see him. Yeah.
if the universe disappeared, literally like all of like Shinigamis and stuff would die, right?
Yeah.
But Yuha is fighting people, right? Like these beings, and then Yuha states that he would be able to destroy everything, meaning he wouldn't be affected by like destroying,
Oh yeah, he goes over that.
these fourth dimensional constructs and stuff.
So it's I don't know. That's just a little goofy to me. And like, okay, here's where like okay, he's going over like the higher interpretations, right? So it's like this is when I start going downhill for this nigga, bro. So he says that Aizen is universal plus. So that would mean fucking Yuha, like by that logic, he's like at least multiversal to like higher, bro. By having Aizen be universal.
I'm not sure Aizen is universal plus an AP.
Exactly.
Like, I don't even know what he's saying by that. Like, what does that even mean?
When
Yamamoto unleashed his Bankai, it was stated he was going to destroy the Soul Society, blah blah blah. The Soul Society is universal in size. That's arguable. I mean, it probably can be universal. I mean, based on the fact that like the balance between how many Hollows and like how many Soul Reapers and how many
and also
exist, like, keep the balance.
And also that like the Soul Society would also technically have to be like the same size as the living world. So like the Soul King has to like hold it up as like balance. Yeah.
Oh, he was going to perform this feat over time, so that would make Bankai Yamamoto Galaxy level. Doesn't really mean anything. We don't know the fucking time frame that he was going to destroy it. It was clearly going to be in a short amount of time.
Yeah, he just dropping the panels for it. I mean, like, yeah.
I mean, I don't know what he even means by this because, like, I mean, Yamamoto literally states his Bankai is 50 million degrees Celsius, right? Yeah. So he's literally holding a fucking star in his hand. He's literally holding the literal fucking sun in his hand, and the sun, the surface of the sun, is basically right in the center of the Soul Society, and it's not getting completely wiped the fuck out.
Exactly.
So this literally proves that's at least Soul Society at least has above star level durability, and then clearly other people were going to destroy Soul Society a bunch of times, which is at least star level now because Yamamoto literally held a star in his fucking hand, the surface of the sun in his fucking hand, and Soul Society wasn't completely getting fucking wiped out in a second because literally if you put any of the planets, you put any planet even 5 miles closer to the sun, they literally get wiped the fuck out in literally less than a second. Like you would get wiped out faster than you could blink. If literally our planet was 5 miles closer to the sun, we'd get wiped the fuck out. So imagine literally, apparently at least Soul Society's at least planetary, no matter what you say. Honestly, Soul Society has to be planetary in size.
Yep.
That's what it means. Soul Society, which is at bare minimum planetary, literally is not getting destroyed while the literal surface of the sun is right in the center of it.
Yeah. I don't know, cause it's like, he just scales things weirdly when I went through this, like when I like skimmed through it myself.
He's not even highballing or lowballing. He's just fucking blatantly wrong. But he's just like not even saying anything.
Yeah, no, I just skimmed through it and I just had to know what
I don't even know what
yeah.
he's talking about. Honestly, like universal level.
Like what he's doing is basically he's just, you know, setting up Yuha like for like, you know, fight.
I thought he was gonna go over hacks and abilities and like strength, but now he's just like wanking or like downplaying or something. I don't really know.
Like he's just going over a bunch of shit so he can like, you know, like cause like what he said.
Says Yuha in base form was able to destroy the steel is Bankai. That's literally has nothing to do with Yuha. That's just a fucking little like fucking sigil thing he has that absorbs Bankais. It literally has nothing to do.
Yeah, like he doesn't have this power, bro. It's just like the sigil thing he has, dog. Like what? But if like what I saw, like he said that like he had to like basically
you can't steal someone's Bankai if you are weaker, which is just blatantly not proven or even true for that matter.
True.
I mean, nobody knows that.
But yeah,
So.
Yeah, this guy said he was basically, you know, just like giving Yuha, you know, some stuff.
I mean, I can already tell what this guy's gonna do. He's gonna say like this guy, this fucking quote unquote god of fucking OTSUKIs are just like infinite dimensional and like they can't be bound by dimensions and they just like one shot everybody in fiction, right? Like,
I mean, like I think that's you know in the realm of what the what he was saying, but I just know he was like basically what he was doing is like he had to like at the end I know he said some shit.
Going to destroy all 3 realms. No, he wasn't just going to destroy all 3 realms. He was literally going to destroy the Garganta after he fucking wiped out everybody else. So.
So that would be more than, you know,
he says
high universal, like what?
This is a high universal feat. Destroying the universe doesn't make you 40. A universe is composed of the 4 dimensions, 3 spaces, up, down, left, and right, and time being the temporal dimension. No, most people, they scale dimensionality. They literally scale time as the 4th dimension. So when you're above the 4th dimension, you're technically above time and space. In the 3D first, right? Like to be a 4th dimensional being, you have to be above 3-dimensional time and space, which clearly the living world is bound by a 3-dimensional space as it's just a living universe. And then we literally see, obviously, like things like Waco Mundo and Soul Society / Soul Palace, they literally exist beyond the normal 3D universe. They literally contain beings who can't even be felt or perceived by literally 3-dimensional beings like humans. So blatantly doesn't even make sense what he's even trying to say. So I guess everything just
what
he's downplaying Bleach literally by the fact that he's just assuming like Shinigami are 3-dimensional for no reason.
Yeah,
like, he's just saying Shinigami are 3-dimensional for what? It's really harder to prove that they are 3-dimensional beings when they literally can't be felt, perceived, or even affected by fucking the living world. Right, like it's really hard to prove that. So, so it says destroying the universe doesn't make you a 4th-dimensional being. Okay, well, yeah, Yuha wasn't just going to destroy the fucking universe. Oh my god, he was going to destroy the universe. No, he was going to destroy fucking everything. He literally said, like, I'm pretty sure he says in that panel that he's going to go, like, after he destroys everything, he's going to go and fucking destroy Garganta.
No, I don't think he says it in this panel, but I know he, like, where is it? Yeah, like, Living World, the Soul Society, the Waco Mundo. Yeah, they all should become left. Okay, yeah,
Look,
yeah.
he's literally saying, look, you don't have to do it. He says the path to a world without fear, the living world, the soul society, Wakamundo, they all should have become one.
Yup.
Life and death were meant to be combined as one. So literally just by that alone, if he's saying straight up that he's gonna combine all this shit, he's gonna combine life and death with the living universe. Like he's gonna combine multiple universal. He's gonna combine at least by this guy's logic. He's going to combine three-dimensional size space-time constructs, like infinite in size, obviously. And then he's also talking about the concepts in them as well, like life and death. That's an abstract concept. Life and death are abstract concepts, and it's clearly not some, oh, Bleach characters don't ever affect abstract concepts or anything. No, Bleach characters casually all the time fucking manipulate concepts like imagination, logic, fate itself, like literally distance itself. Like characters in Bleach literally do this shit. They manipulate abstract concepts, which is literally conceptual manipulation, which literally would have to be above three-dimensional, like by default.
Oh yeah, he said something crazy about Yuha about with conceptual manipulation. We'll get to it though.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, okay, he basically, like, at the end he says he was being generous to Yuha. I'll just let you know, like, know what he thinks about it. Yeah,
he clearly isn't being generous to Yuha when he's saying Yuha is only going to destroy the universe, and he isn't totally going to go and destroy fucking the Garganta and everything else out of it. So
yeah, okay, so yeah, basically he's like going over to, you know, actual abilities finally. Holy shit.
No evidence he was going. Wait. Yuha was only going to affect 3 spaces as shown. That's blatantly wrong. There's no evidence he was going to affect all 4 components from what we know. Doesn't make Yuha any weaker. He still is 4th dimensional and AP scaling above.
A stronger version of Aizen, which makes no sense.
I don't get it. Like, base Shinigami, base Hollows literally are 4th dimensional. You can literally argue that. So I can't possibly see how this guy is like being generous and wanking fucking like Bleach somehow. Like he's literally saying that, oh, I'm gonna highball Bleach characters. No, you're really not. You're fucking just like doing the basic thing like everybody does, just assuming everybody in Bleach is 3-dimensional. But OTSUSUKI members who still are, OTSUSUKIs are still perceived and everything by normal fucking 3-dimensional beings. But so
oh yeah, look up here, bro. He said, you know, in his bio, he's I like Boruto, yeah. And like the thing about he said he was gonna go over, you know, like AP or like hacks, right? Off rip, hacks and abilities. He has like one tweet about it, and it's just saying he has, you know, future
wrong about it.
And then Grammy, and then like that's literally all he went over.
He's just blatantly downplaying too. He says he couldn't see infinite futures and alter them. No, if you knew literally anything about Almighty, Yuha literally sees throughout multiverses amount of futures and literally can't be affected by any future he has literally seen. That's what Almighty does.
Exactly. So it's like that's automatically just wrong. And then like the fact that he doesn't even go over his abilities or, you know, like his hacks, because he only listed fucking Grammy because that's all he fucking knows about, bro. Cause he's a fucking idiot.
I don't get it. So if he knows that other characters in Bleach, like Grammy's ability, literally is like, if you scale Grammy's ability to like be generous with Grammy's ability, you could literally just scale Grammy by himself to like 4th dimensional, because he's literally warping an abstract concept, which is imagination. You can't just manipulate abstract concepts like life, death, or imagination if you're not also above those abstract concepts. Like you can't affect imagination, you can't affect fate or logic itself without overpowering it or being above it in some sort of way.
Oh yeah, and then like the thing is like he says that like he would write more about the abilities that he has, but he would have to like write a fucking book, because like
wait, so he's not gonna give any right, so he's just gonna acknowledge that Yuha literally has like infinite amount of abilities practically because he absorbed pretty much everybody's OP ass fucking abilities. Like let's say you know, like Lily Barrow's ability, he absorbed Lily Barrow's ability, means he has infinite speed.
Like he has Lily Barrow's, he has like literally every Stern Ritter Also, Yamamoto's Bankai just chilling on his fucking hip, bro.
I like
He's
how he talks
busted.
about his hacks and abilities, but I mean, he's literally just saying one thing that everybody pretty much would know about.
Like-
Bleach. Oh, Grammy's
like-
ability, he has that. Oh, well, you mean like every single other Stern Raider's ability that he fucking has? Like everybody fucking
Because
knows
like
it.
everyone, like people believe that Gremmy's power is like the only busted Stern Ritter ability. Y'all ain't know shit, bro. Y'all don't know shit about X-axis, bro. Like, come on, bro.
He just said he's immortal because he can revive himself through changing the future. That's just literally blatantly fucking wrong. Aizen literally. So how is Aizen completely?
Exactly.
Aizen immortal because he literally just can't die. But Yuha is only immortal because he can see the future or something. Doesn't make any sense. So by this guy's logic, Aizen has higher immortality than fucking Yuha.
Exactly, because it's like
retarded.
if this was an actual fight, Yuha would literally just be like, see literally all the futures like with SHIBAI, and not be affected by him.
I like how he said
And the fucking fight.
I like how he tried like mentioning Gerard Valkyrie's ability, but all he's saying is he can grow stronger the more you hit him with the miracle. Yeah, that's Gerard Valkyrie's ability. It's not just you get fucking stronger the more damage you take. It's literally you become practically fucking immune to anything you fucking got killed by or took lethal damage to.
The fucking idiocracy of this nigga, like he doesn't even, you know, go into like the actual depth of like what Yuha has, because he can't even take a quick stroll over to fucking versus wiki, which would prove his ass fucking wrong, because there's like what I said about causality manipulation. We're gonna get to it, but it's like it like if you just take a stroll through versus wiki Yuha, it'll literally demolish everything he has to say. But let's continue.
This guy's obviously thing is bored, like OTSUSUKI. Oh, look, I already know.
Yep.
OTSUSUKI is an OTSUSUKI god.
Yeah, it is the god, yeah.
Let's see, the strongest character in blah blah blah. He's been stated to be able to cause natural disasters like wind, thunder, just by waving his hand. That's crazy. Like that's so.
That is so fucking OP.
Yuha, right?
That is so fucking OP.
That's literally like fucking what the Menos Grande could practically do.
Menos Grande show up and then like literally they cause disasters that humans can't see, bro. That's what they do.
Dude, like Menos Grandes literally rip open holes through time and space that literally can't even be seen by normal people. So that just proves that they can they're literally a higher dimensional being when they're affecting the normal time space that fucking humans are in. There's one quote from Rick and Morty, right? You can't affect time while you're standing in it. That's literally a fact. Like you can't change time or affect it while you're literally standing in it. But so this literally proves hollows can just go into other time streams casually, just rip open the fucking space time in a fucking universe.
Literally Menos Grande, bro.
You can't. No normal person just opens up a fucking hole in reality, walks into the time space, and just continues to fucking reside in it.
Exactly.
That doesn't fucking happen unless you're also above the normal fucking time within that space. Like.
Yeah, man. It's
I'm highballing.
Oh yeah, he causes natural disasters, bro. Yeah, I'm being generous to Yuha. What do you mean? I'm being generous.
I know for a fact he knows nothing about this character other than just statements and lore. Because this guy for a fact doesn't do anything. He doesn't fight anybody, but he's just gonna say, "Oh, you went because."
Like we're gonna get into the stuff that he has to say about like SHIBAI, but it's just like
I already tell what he's gonna fucking say. Let's go.
Like it's really not even that crazy ass impressive.
This is the statement where he says he's infinite dimensional. I know that. Look,
wait, where is he?
He ascended to a hard dimension where
yeah.
body is hard. Wow.
That's it. That's it. That's it. I honestly thought it was gonna be something crazy, but nah, it's just some shit. It's just some shitter ability.
So the actual panel, I saw this exact panel on a Facebook post, but it was fake because, well, now that I know it's fake now because this is the actual panel, and one of the panels that I saw, it said, "Oh, we ascended to higher infinite dimensions or something, like we're just infinite dimensional or something."
That's tough.
So clearly somebody's fucking somebody.
Someone wanted a wank, bro, and also obviously he got like these other shits that aren't important, bro. Yeah, don't know about it. But yeah, he says, yeah, theorize higher dimension, whatever.
A lot of people try to interpret this as SHIBAI being in another spiritual dimension. So you'll take one literal statement from this dude and claim he's from another dimension, but we literally see verbatim normal Shinigami not being able to, can't even be interacted with lower dimensional beings like humans or anything, but he's just gonna take this guy's obviously just one statement. Like, it's pretty fucking retarded. That's how you know this guy's fucking brain dead.
Like, it's like you know, a statement compared to, you know, the thousands of, you know, showings where humans can't see what the fuck is going on. Like, where, like, only people that are capable of seeing what's going on are niggas with spiritual pressure, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Like, the only people that, like, know what, like, can see what's going on are, like, fucking Chad or Hime, like, fucking Tatsuki, because she has a little bit of fucking spiritual pressure. But they, like, what are you talking about? All the other people don't know, like literally the, like,
the kanji, he's trying to use the kanji, and then he says right there, the kanji, one of those kanji says in that next picture, it says, oh, higher dimension.
Oh, yeah, down here, yeah. Yeah, like, higher dimension. Oh, yeah, because, like, oh, yeah, let's go to, like, you know, dictionary, bro. Like, yeah. Oh, no.
And it doesn't, so by this guy's logic, if somebody just states that they're like hyperverse or something, like, oh, this, like, you know, Garlic Jr., he created a hyperverse. Technically, the Dead Zone is literally stated to be a fucking hyperverse, and Daisenshu, and literally by Garlic Jr. himself, literally stated to be a fucking hyperverse. And this can either be taken as like it's a above three-dimensional construct, or it's just three-dimensional. So this guy's obviously taking it to the maximum, claiming he's fourth-dimensional, or he's fourth-dimensional because of the statement. So he's gonna take the logic of the literal statement saying somebody's a higher dimensional being, but we literally see proof of it in literally Bleach, but he's not gonna fucking take that.
Yeah, like, literally, like, right here it says that it's like, now we've established that Shibai is indeed a fourth-dimensional being at bare minimum. But Yuha can't be? Why can't Yuha be? In this nigga's logic, why can't Yuha be?
This is why I hate fucking Naruto tards. They're just
like, it's like, I hate the fact that this nigga's like fucking.
He's showing, dude. This is literally all he's showing.
Like, what? Exactly.
All
like,
he did to show that this guy was fourth dimensional is a literal statement. But you can literally show verbatim in Bleach. You can blatantly show a fucking Shinigami not ever being able to be perceived or interacted with lower dimensional beings. It literally shown all the fucking time when we see. Fucking Ukiura and fucking Yami fucking go into the normal world. He just breathes and absorbs all the fucking souls around him. Nobody can see it. Nobody can do anything against it. But just this one statement fucking alone, literally one fucking statement is all it takes to prove
like
that to this Boruto tard that he's a hard dimensional being. He's a hard dimensional being now. So
yeah,
like,
like,
all it takes for you to prove Boruto characters are higher dimensional is a literal statement. But we see all the time in Bleach, like, straight up verbatim fucking of higher dimensional shit. Oh, okay, it's questionable at best. It's questionable.
Like, you know, like, it always
totally retarded.
Like, yo, like, this, like, fucking fake ass fucking Bleach nigga, bro. Like, come on. Like,
he's trying to claim he was highballing Bleach.
Like, he's being generous and shit to these characters, but it's like,
highball Bleach characters are easy, could get out reversal, like, straight up.
Like literally, he says, like, oh, that statement alone means that he's above everything, and that makes him easily bare minimum universal. Right down here, bro. This would put Shibai at bare minimum universal. I'm like,
I already knew he was gonna get into this. I already knew he was literally gonna take one statement. This is what this is how Naruto tards work. They literally just take one thing from Naruto, claim it's like bare minimum, like Naruto dodging that light beam. He's light speed, obviously, but we see it in blatantly all the time in Bleach. But they're lightning timer, apparently, right?
Like it must be, because it's so fucking common in Bleach that these fucking dumbasses can't fucking, you know, comprehend that this is crazy.
Well, I mean, it would also, because if you did take the stuff that we're saying into account, then you'd have to say Bleach characters should stomp the fuck out of everybody in Naruto. Just a normal Shinigami fodderizes pretty much everybody in Naruto.
They could.
Yeah, it fucking does.
Yeah, because, like, yo, literally, like, we could just say spiritual pressure next. End of story. Like, literally it, bro.
So that's a funny thing too, is because when I say, like, the Shogoku, right? Like, the Shogoku, the one thing that was gonna kill Rukia, quote unquote. So Rukia was going to die by 1,000,000 Zanpakutos, quote unquote. So that's what it takes to kill a normal Shinigami. Like, that's what it takes to kill Rukia, is 1,000,000 Zanpakutos. That's the crazy part, is that Zanpakutos aren't just like a linear fucking increase. A single Zanpakuto could be massively stronger than another Zanpakuto. So by this logic, just 10 Zanpakutos isn't just a 10 times multiplier. It's fucking, it's not just 10, it's not just 1 plus 1, it's like fucking 1 time, it's like 2 times 2 or something, right?
Yeah, like, it's just like, all over the place with that. It's like, I don't know. It's just dumb because like I do not believe anyone is like
transcended all 4 spaces in the dimension as state, not just 3. This would put Shibai at bare minimum universal. That just didn't even make sense anyways by his own logic. How does transcending multiple universal size realms only equate to universal plus? Like,
yeah, because like that by saying that that would also mean he's multi then, because they're multiple universals.
Like, and by this guy's logic, anyways, like, you have power literally can see throughout multiverses amounts of futures. So, and if by his logic, Shibai is only universal, pretty fucking retarded. Like
all retarded, like deadass. Like all fucking Yuha has to do is just like be in the Naruto verse, and he literally wouldn't die by anybody. That's all he has to fucking be. Like, he has to step foot there.
Like, you can't kill literally Shinigamis or Hollows unless you are capable of like completely existence erasing souls.
Exactly. That's what Zanpakuto do. They are technically existence erasure in the sword. Like, if you can't, yeah,
by these swords.
Exactly.
Like Shinigamis and Hollows, they get cut all the time by these swords that existence erasure souls. They don't instantly get killed.
Exactly. Like
a Naruto character, if they got cut a single time by a fucking,
they die.
A Zanpakuto, instant death,
like
guaranteed.
Like, this is how I feel about it. It's like, bro, the Otsusukis are aliens, bro.
But I'm highballing Bleach.
I can't do that. I'm sorry. I mean, it's too much. You can't say that for Bleach. They're just trash.
Bleach, but I'm highballing Bleach. But I'm totally not highballing Naruto when I just take literally one statement from a single person stating they're transcending a universe or something that makes him 4th dimensional somehow. But literally all the shit that you went over basically for Yuha doesn't make him 4th dimensional. Like, it's 4th dimensional at best. But by this guy's logic, a single statement makes him 5th dimensional.
Yeah,
like, look, he said it right there.
Yeah, exactly. He says it literally just by a random, like, just one guy. Not like, you know, him doing anything. It's just one guy. So it's like, if you want to take statements into account, we got some too. We got some crazy ass ones too, nigga. Like, come on, bro.
Shibai is indeed a 4th dimensional being at bare minimum, but it's like fucking, it's like a highball to fucking put Yuha to fucking.
Like, you have to be generous.
He literally says he was highballing Yuha, but then he goes and takes this one statement from Boruto and says, "Oh, he's bare minimum a 4th dimensional being, but Yuha is at best highballed a fucking 4th dimensional."
Exactly.
That's completely fucking retarded. Completely fucking retarded.
If we want to take that one Rukia statement we have, right, that literally makes the entire Bleach universe insanely higher, bro. Like, what the fuck are they talking about?
Like, Rukia probably wasn't even wrong because the Menos Grande probably was that fucking stupidly powerful because we never see that same exact Menos Grande.
Yeah, because like it's like literally just.
And like when they say Menos Grande, she implies that there's only one Menos Grande. Like, that is a Menos Grande. It's not just, like, she wasn't implying that there are Menos Grandes out there. She was implying that is Menos Grande,
him.
Like a fucking man. Like, that's the Chad, dude.
That's the guy, bro. But yeah, let's continue. Oh yeah, let's yeah.
Oh, look, more fucking statements out of fucking context.
He can rewrite
reality as stated by making any decision becoming reality by using his ability called omnipotence. His omniscience, he has causality manipulation. By reflecting the end result of any attack or intent, he can negate you and will hurt you if he desires. Where is it stated it's omnipotent and omniscient?
Users can manipulate the causality, whatever. That's not even like that. Look, like, why are we getting dictionary fucking shits? Please tell me what he's actually doing, bro.
Where's it stated it's omnipotent or
omnipotence does not affect the Otsutsuki Otsutsuki-fied. Okay, that's a cringe ass word.
Okay, so you'd have to prove that even if this is taken into a fucking literal context, you have to prove that they know what omnipotence is. Like, you can't prove that they know what omnipotence is.
Yeah. An ultimate power.
Plus the time, it's stated like Kakashi is omnipotent in the fucking data books. Like,
yeah,
it's stated
like
really part 1 Kakashi has omnipotent power. So I mean, when people say so this is it. They're gonna take this one. This is what Naruto and Boruto always do. They take this one statement, right? Oh, omnipotence. They're omnipotent. So that means they're omnipotent,
like,
right?
Like they literally
nothing that proves they're omnipotent.
Like, cause it's like, okay. My thing is like, if they were omniscient, right? Why are they struggling against some children?
This is amazing because all it is just statements. There's not actual any proof that they're higher dimensional beings or even like are gonna beat Yuha. This is the so what he says he's omnipotence.
Like
How does
him just saying it does not mean he has it, bro. Please shut up.
How does this statement and the feats that are applying to the fucking statement mean that?
Oh,
it's
literally
Yuha?
statement. He said he said he's able to, but hasn't. Yo, what? He hasn't shown anything. Like him saying
You can
that
revive people from the dead fully. Shinigami and Hollows are already fucking dead.
exactly, bro. How does that help? How does that help him against Yuha?
He doesn't have a physical body, so hunger, blah blah blah.
Again, how does it help against Yuha, bro?
It's literally just a normal Shinigami. That's literally just
exactly.
A normal
How the fuck does that affect? How does that affect Yuha? Yuha gonna beat his ass even better now, bro. Like if he can like literally touch you, he gonna hit you up. Like come on, bro. This is so actually retarded, bro.
Only weakness he has is that he has to be touching someone for his reflection to work. He has his ability called omnipotence that can make any desire he wishes come true.
I like how he's using it. Like
not what omnipotence is. That's
like
literally
exactly like this is what I'm saying. It's like omnipotence is completely different to what he's fucking talking about.
He's only calling it omnipotence because that's what it was stated in the fucking manga. It
like that's what the ability is called. It's not omnipotence. It's not.
This guy guaranteed if this was a debate, he literally could not prove what omnipotence is in Boruto.
Like literally, he has to bring up a Google dictionary version, Oxford languages. Come on, bro.
He literally can't prove what omnipotence means or is shown that represented is in Naruto.
Exactly, because like what he's shown is that it's called an ability, bro.
So what he says is omnipotence. How does this panel right here represent
exactly, bro?
Omnipotent?
Like what is he doing? What is he doing? He's standing there.
If he was trying to prove that any of these characters are omnipotent in Naruto because of this one fucking statement, you'd have to also show feats that make this consistent.
Like if you
omnipotent.
If you want a nigga that's omnipotent, please look at Sung Jin Woo in his Shadow World, bro. That's a nigga omnipotent in his world.
This is why I hate. This is why Naruto tarts are just completely fucking brain dead retarded. They see a statement like that, right? They see, oh, this could be omnipotent, so that means he's omnipotent. Oh my god, Boruto.
Oh, yeah, and the fucking thread ends like he says he's done. He's done.
Let's take exactly what he say verbatim. Like, oh yeah, they are omnipotent and omniscient. So if these omnipotent, omniscient beings still only have fodder level feats, they're still getting fucking destroyed by people who aren't even quote unquote omnipotent.
Exactly.
Like, there's literally no feats that for these quote unquote omnipotent beings to actually do anything against people like Dragon Ball characters or even fucking Bleach characters. Literally, what feats are representations of omniscience or omnipotence? There's literally nothing in any of these panels that he's literally saying is omnipotence and omniscience. There's literally nothing in these panels that represent him even doing anything close to that level. It's just a fucking word. It's literally just a fucking word.
If anyone's closer to omniscience, it's fucking Yuha, bro. Like what? Yuha's closer to omniscience than this motherfucker is, bro. Like, come on, bro.
This is all it takes for you to just. This is all it takes to fucking make Naruto tarts go off the charts. All it takes is literally one statement in the manga, and Naruto and Boruto tarts just lose their fucking mind and assume everybody's just omnipotent and omniscient.
Exactly.
So what? A character can be stated that they're omnipotent and omniscient, but if they clearly don't do anything that's nearly on that fucking level, who gives a fuck? It's just a goddamn word.
Like, okay. Yeah, like it really is.
Wait, this doesn't even make sense anyways, because they're gonna take this word straight up verbatim. They're gonna take the words omnipotent and omniscient verbatim stated in the manga.
Exactly.
And they're gonna apply that logic to it. We're gonna take these words hyper contextually, but when God forbid Aizen says he transcends all Shinigami and fucking everything else, right? Oh, suddenly that's big questionable. That's questionable. That's not real. That's just misinterpreted. But it's not misinterpreted that these guys are omniscient or omnipotent when the panels that are stating that they are omniscient or omnipotent literally don't clearly define that they are.
I like how he even calls it's an ability rather than him having omnipotence or being omniscient,
he
bro.
Have actual omniscience
like that's the thing. It's like it literally is called that. It's like omnipotence does not it's not it's an ability that like it happens to be called omnipotence.
Yuha's ability called Almighty, I guess it's just the Almighty God. It's just literally
Exactly.
God
Like
himself.
like you can't say he has omnipotence by an ability called omnipotence because there's a clear fucking difference. Him having omnipotence would be his AP. Like, this is what this nigga doesn't understand. Omnipotence is like he literally is like above everything. That's literally Sung Jin Woo in his shadow world. That's what you're claiming he is. That would mean he's like above everybody who was in it in Sung Jin Woo's shadow world. That's what you're saying. Him having omniscient is his intelligence. So dumb, bro.
Well, I mean, this just proves that literally, like, you know, Naruto tards, Boruto tards, they can't prove anything without just like taking statements hypercontextually, like, you know, the statement of omniscience and omnipotence. There's literally nothing in these panels that are clearly representations of omnipotence and omniscience.
Exactly.
But it's just a statement, yet they'll take it to the height, they'll take it to the maximum and say they are omniscient and omnipotence, just with the abilities name. So if we take the abilities names that they're actually what they are stated to be, right? Like fucking, like Tamari stated to be able to destroy the universe in the data books. So I guess we're gonna take that for what it says, because words just they're supposed to mean exactly what they mean, right?
Exactly.
Like when I say somebody's omniscient or omnipotent, I guess they have to be omniscient and omnipotent, right? Like because some author out there can just use that word and totally mean it's actually omnipotence and omniscience, right?
Exactly.
And not just actually use it for hyperbole or something. Well, but you know, I'm not gonna take the fucking statements of anything else in Bleach, but I'll take single statements that totally aren't consistent or even proven to be real, like factual in fucking Naruto. So literally all it takes is two statements for Boruto tards to come to the conclusion, oh well, this guy's clearly just a peak of fiction because he's omnipotent and omniscient because of one statement. So but that doesn't even mean anything. Even if that is hypercontextual, right? Like, even if they are omnipotent and omniscient, they're clearly not doing anything feat-wise to anybody that in, like, Dragon Ball or Bleach. Like, this doesn't mean anything. You can say any character's omniscient or omnipotent, but if they don't have feats or the panels to prove that they are doing these type of things, who gives a literal fuck? It doesn't prove shit.
Exactly.
This is what these tards rely on. They rely on statements to prove their arguments because they can't actually come up with anything in their fucking brain to prove that another character is above another without just hypercontextual statements they're taking out of context.
Exactly. It's so dumb. Like, they even call it an almighty power that, like, an all-knowing almighty God can wield, bro.
Literally
it's so goofy,
this
bro.
panel right here, he's saying omnipotence. What's he doing? Running through a forest? Who gives a fuck? He's chasing after Naruto, or Naruto's chasing after him or something.
No, this is Baruto running from him, bro. Like, that's what's going on.
Bro, so this is completely brain dead retarded. This doesn't prove he's omnipotent or omniscient. Like, get off this point. This guy's completely fucking brain dead retarded.
And like, this is where it ends. To conclude this long ass thread, who wins? In my opinion, SHIBAI wins. Like, literally, there's like nothing here to prove that like either of them win this fight.
Let's give this guy the benefit of the doubt that fucking Shibai's ability is omniscience and omnipotence, and his only weakness, he says right there, is that he has to be touching someone for his reflection to work. His ability called omnipotence, blah blah blah, right? So he can only use this ability that's omniscient and omnipotent by touching someone. He literally, not feats alone, he would never be able to touch Yuha, like, or even anybody like Aizen. He literally wouldn't be able to. Like,
exactly. Like
and he didn't show any feats in any of these panels that actually can prove that Yuha would lose to omniscience or omnipotence. How is he proving Yuha's losing by just showing statements?
Exactly.
How does it even make sense? You don't win a battle by just statements fucking alone. Who gives a fuck? You can probably prove some fucking random fuck in any series has a statement that they're omnipotent or something, and then just by Naruto and Boruto Tard's logic, they're just gonna, oh yeah, he guess he's omnipotent, omniscient, because he just beats Goku and fucking everybody else, right? No, that's not how it fucking works. You don't just get to say somebody's omniscience and omnipotence because they say it in the fucking panel and they have nothing else to back it up. That's not how it fucking works. That's not how a battle fucking works. You don't get to decide the outcome of a versus battle just by saying, oh well, he's omnipotent or omniscient, but there's nothing else to back it up. There's literally nothing else that proves that they're gonna fucking get dog washed in a fight. Like, it's just completely retarded.
Exactly. And then he goes on to say, despite having similar AP, but like by his, accounts, by what he has said, Yuha is at bare minimum multiversal because he's able to destroy multiple universal size things. So it's like, technically, by what he's saying, he's multi, bro.
See, people like this literally would get fucking smoked in any debate against a person who actually has
Sam, there is an interesting thing that he says after this. we're gonna get to it though. Not about like the causality thing, but like he says something about the his bleach scaling. Yuha hasn't been able to show any been able to prove that he can perceive beings of a higher dimensionality than him, or dimension than him, because no one's higher than him. That's why.
I don't know what that means. I literally don't even know what that
Cause
means.
it's like SHIBAI isn't even a higher dimension than him. Like
he stated verbatim. He literally said by his own logic, SHIBAI is 4th dimensional and so is Yuha. So I don't know what this.
He said at the bare minimum, which would like by what he's saying.
He's wrong anyway. He's wrong
exactly.
anyway about that. But if we take it, just we'll give him everything he's saying, like going by his literal own logic. Just this is how easy it is to prove Death Battle is wrong, because they say there's more completely retarded shit. You can just prove them wrong by literal facts alone. Like
the things with Death Battle, like they literally fucking, you know, like sail this shit and be like, okay, Asta, like we're just gonna take the Asta Deku fight, because it's like that's
really,
just like
Asta
that's such an easy ass fucking thing.
Literally, Asta has better fucking
like he was better in every category, bro. Exactly.
Literally, Asta has better causality feeds than fucking anything in Naruto, like guaranteed.
Like not like
Asta literally can straight up sever the fucking cause and reaction between things. Like he literally can sever it.
Exactly. Like even like you know, like it's just so dumb, because like even in that like fucking Death Battle with him,
has higher conceptual hacks than literally Black Clover literally has straight up conceptual based hacks. There's nothing in fucking Naruto that proves that they are higher dimensional beings or actually have omnipotence or omniscience without statements. If you try to tell any of these fucking Naruto or Borutards the proof that a character wins without fucking retarded ass statements alone, they can't. They literally could not.
Also, Asta trending nice. But then he also says that he also loses to the Shibai's hacks, which, you know, he didn't even, you know, go into fucking Yuha's hacks. That would have dismantled his, bro.
He literally didn't even talk about how the fight would go. This is the problem I also have with people like, yeah, you can say a character wins against another, but you're not literally saying how they win.
Exactly. There's no standard battle assumption or anything, bro.
You're not saying, oh yeah, Yuha and this guy start face to face like 50 feet apart or something, or anything, like, right? You're just saying, oh, well, Shibai just wins because, you know, he just is omnipotent and omniscient, and, you know, Yuha gets killed and
like there's nothing here to like have them like how are they fighting? Where are they? Are they on Earth? Are they not? Are they on the are they in the fucking space? Where are they?
Where's the versus battle? There's no versus battle here. You're just wanking fucking Boruto, obviously. You're just taking context from, you're literally just taking statements from Boruto and lowballing the fuck out of Yuha and saying Shibai wins for what?
No reason.
Like what's the reason Shibai wins? Oh, well, because, you know, he has omnipotence and omniscience, right?
He has an ability called omnipotence that isn't omnipotent.
This is why these retards have to rely. This is why these retards try to claim that they're making content just for like fun, like the Othinius dude. This is the problem, because they allow people to just spread complete retarded bullshit and have no
like shit like this, bro. They have no proof.
They have no like force back or whatever. You know, they have no fucking pushback.
Yeah, like.
Against because all they say is, oh, well, I'm not really serious. I'm just messing around, just having fun.
Yeah, and then they proceed to, you know, make fun of everybody that like literally dismantle what they have to say.
I mean, anything literally intelligent anyway. Like, this isn't intelligent. It literally takes zero thought to come up with this battle. Like, exactly. It takes literally zero fucking brain.
Like the only I know like the only reason why this is being compared is because they're like I'm guessing supposed to be like the final villain or whatever in fucking Naruto.
Imagine thinking you're winning a battle by literally just statements alone. Like, imagine taking this one statement. Imagine, like, literally the only 2 panels he showed for proof of what he's saying is 2 panels that are taken out of context.
Yeah, literally no one's happy.
2 panels where he's saying omniscience, omnipotence.
Like literally,
there's literally nothing in here that proves anybody's omnipotence or omniscience. So the statement, whatever he's saying is just completely retarded. And the other one where it says, oh, well, we're like above higher dimensional beings. That's just a statement. Who gives a fuck?
All he's you know like given to us are literally the panels that state omnipotence or omniscience or high dimensionality or whatever.
I like how literally by his own logic he went over more reason. By his own logic, the reason that like the power Yuha has actually with his logic alone would probably stomp this fucking dude.
Like that's the thing. It's like
by his own logic alone.
Like that's literally, bro. He hasn't, you know, like shown what like he has omniscience or is omnipotent due to the fact that like he only provided panels that had the word omnipotence in it, bro. You can't do that, bro.
This guy literally said verbatim. This guy said in the text verbatim that he wouldn't be able to write. He would have to write like a book on
Yuha's fucking abilities, bro. Like, which is funny to me. It's like,
the only thing he went over for SHIBAI is what omnipotent omniscience thing. That's the only thing he
the thing is like, you know, fucking like the thing is like visionary with dog. A visionary with dog. Like, come on. Like, oh yeah, like especially if being of a higher intelligence.
I like how he brought that up. Like, I like how he tried bringing up Yuha's actual abilities when he actually doesn't use them in the anime at all.
Yeah,
because
like
if he did, he literally would not have lost at all.
Like he literally said it would have been too easy.
That's literally the only reason why he loses. He was literally fighting
exactly,
everybody in the end. Had to have his almighty shot down by a fucking silver bullet arrow from Uryu, who is literally the same exact letter, meaning he has the same exact power as the almighty. So literally it takes pretty much the equivalent of Yuha's attack potency to just nerf himself to stop the almighty from, you know, fucking seeing every future, not being affected by it. I mean, Yuha, he literally got stabbed by he literally stabbed Aizen with Kyoko Suigetsu and didn't really do anything. Like, who gives a shit? He was under Kyoko Suigetsu and was still beating the shit out of everybody.
Exactly. Like being like manipulated mentally, it did not change this nigga at all. Like, he was still doing shit that Aizen literally could not fucking do anything against him, even with like the ultimate fucking genjutsu, dog. Like, come on.
Aizen literally has Kyoko Suigetsu, which is powerful enough to literally affect a being like Yuha, who has the almighty to be able to see throughout multiverses amounts of futures, and still didn't know he was under Kyoko Suigetsu.
Exactly.
And then Yuha was also fighting Ichigo, Renji, Uryu,
and Aizen too,
Aizen at the same time.
Like literally, bro, this man was under Kyoka Soigetsu, but barely was affected by it. He was only affected by it by one person, one singular like person. Aizen was just viewed differently in a very specific state. Like, he was only viewed as Ichigo once, and that was all Aizen could do to this nigga.
It's actually crazy that the only time Yuha actually ever takes damage is by fucking Ichigo. That's only the only time we ever see him actually take damage.
Exactly. And like literally Ichigo is just like he's there just because he's the main character. Like, he's just like the anomaly, bro. That's it.
And clearly this guy is just, I mean, I obviously knew this guy was gonna be completely
exactly, bro.
Me, so.
Like I hate how these like these phony ass Bleach niggas always have to be like, Boruto, that have better shit. It's like, I was being fucking generous. Like, shut the fuck up. No, you're not. You're being a fucking bum, bro. Like, come on.
Like, I could care less. Like, you know, it's probably, you know, SHIBAI probably does beat Yuha or something because of omniscience.
Or whatever he has, bro.
And who gives a fuck if he does beat him? At least prove fucking why in a correct way.
Like, cause like right here, there's nothing proving that he can, bro.
Everything he says is just completely fucking retarded.
Like, everything that he said so far, Yuha can counter, bro. Like, come on. And then like
probably took him it probably took him like all day to come up with this.
He was like, what tweak do I make to myself look like a fucking retard today? Like, I know this nigga was fucking, you know, like sitting there like, you know, that fucking like just some super villain, bro, thinking he's smart.
This guy, what he did was basically have a Google Docs open. He just kept copying and pasting his arguments over to Twitter.
Exactly. You know, I mean, like, look, he even has, you know, panels that kind of like he has a single panel that literally fucking, you know, kind of like contradicts what he says, and that's Yuha literally destroying like everything and manipulating concepts and destroying concepts, bro. Like, come on. Like, abstract concepts, actually, like death, whatever. But yeah, let's continue because he's not done yet, bro.
Really?
Yeah, he said like here there's like this all here, bro.
Okay. I thought he was concluding. Why would he say to conclude this long ass thread and then continue talking?
Exactly. It's like, put this above, bro. Like, shit. Like, he said,
can negate Yuha's will to hurt him. I don't. What does that even mean? Yuha doesn't have any counter to what? Like, I don't know.
He said I'm guessing he means like his ability to hurt him. Apparently.
It says SHIBAI can negate Yuha's will to hurt him.
Hammer,
know
which
what that
like
fucking
I don't know. It's like what? Like does he have like fucking that like JoJo ability that Giorno has that like literally like stops you from ever wanting to like fucking like think about ever harming him? What does he have? Come on. You can't just say that without giving anything they have to say, bro. But whatever. Like
Shibai being omniscient allows him to know all Yuha's weakness, therefore can literally create the arrow Yuha's weakness and just neg him. Yeah, that's
yeah, no, he would be omniscient in his universe, bro. What?
It literally says this, like another fucking comment above him. Like this guy's only weakness is he has is that he has to be touching someone for his reflection to work. So I'm not sure how I'm not sure how he would know about Aizen at all. Or I'm not Aizen. I'm not sure how he would know anything about Yuha unless he actually managed to touch Yuha. So
yeah, like that's how I think about it. Cause it's like because he would not be able to touch him, bro. He would not be.
His own weakness. He literally said his own weakness is that he has to be touching the person for his reflection to work.
And exactly,
which is his ability called omnipotence that also includes his omniscience ability.
Which is baffling, bro. So it's like technically that like technically he can't use it if he doesn't touch Yuha. So technically he wouldn't win.
Create the arrow Yuha's weakness.
Like
I mean, that's not Yuha's weakness.
Because
Yuha just stopped Yuha from using the Almighty.
Like a single ability that he had a surplus amount of, bro. Like he had so many other abilities he could have dog walked the Bleach universe with.
Yuha also got hit by that arrow while also fighting Aizen, Ichigo, and Renji, and like
Ryu, bro. Like everybody, bro. Like the biggest, I guess the strongest niggas.
So, you know, just Uryu and Aizen alone is like absurd intelligence. Like they're like one of the smartest. There's literally like the smartest people in fucking Bleach, practically.
Exactly. Like Aizen's definitely, you know, like a contender for like one or two, bro.
I'm like one of the fastest character, literally probably the fastest character in Bleach.
What, Ichigo?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say so. Like it's also like, you know, and obviously Yuha can literally just like, you know, imagine himself faster. Imagine him this, that, whatever.
Aizen's guaranteed to be like the smartest in Bleach, maybe besides literally Yuha himself.
Yeah, because like the thing was like
I mean, Aizen does outsmart Yuha.
Yeah,
I mean,
like my thing is like if okay, battle assumption, right? Like it's basically like they're at like, you know, they're like probably like a planet.
This is his standard battle assumption. Yuha just stands there, gets grabbed by fucking Shibai, and that's just it. This is what he's saying. He literally says Shibai can negate Yuha's will to hurt him. Yuha doesn't have any counter to that. Why? Because I thought this was a standard battle assumption. Oh, Shibai being omniscient allows him to know all of Yuha's weakness. So is Shibai always omniscient and omnipotent, or was it his ability that you said is his own weakness? Like you literally said his own weakness is that he has to be touching for his reflection to work. So is Shibai always omniscient or omnipotent, or is it literally what you said before, like he has to be touching a person? Like he can't even be consistent, obviously.
Like
so Shibai can create a whole person. That's crazy.
Like that's crazy. You know who else can create a whole person? Grammy.
You know how all the Stern Raiders got their powers is literally from fucking Yuha. You know who created all the Espada from Zanpakuto's Toes? Aizen base form. Who that's crazy. like
this is the thing. It's like, you know, Grammy can create things that
Grammy
still exist even if he dies.
Exact same version of himself that isn't the exact same.
Like he literally made a duplicate of himself that exists by itself. If he dies, that exists, and he can just do it again.
That can't even technically be possible because you can't technically, like, a clone is a clone, right? But Grammy literally creates the same exact version of himself.
He literally made an existence.
He literally created his own existence again while he's existing.
Exactly. Like what about that can't fucking what about that is impressive to Yuha?
How do you have 2 times the imaginative power? That's what he says. He's like, oh yeah, we
have like he literally has more imagination power. Doubled, bro.
That's literally immeasurable. And trying to fucking measure the literal, trying to measure something like imagination is literally immeasurable or infinite easily, right? Because you can have infinite imagination technically, or immeasurable. You literally can't measure imagination. So that Grammy literally has 2 times the amount of that. That's literally that's like what, irrelevant? Like exactly. It doesn't even fucking matter. Like power literally means fucking nothing by that point.
Exactly, because like if Yuha
Kenpachi Fodder utilizes that
Exactly,
base.
bro. Like that's crazy. You like Remy gets dumpstered by Kenpachi
In base.
And it's
this also,
like
this also can prove that Yuha would literally create a second version of himself with every single power times 2.
exactly. Like what is Shibai or whatever supposed to do against 2 Yuhas that are capable of the same exact thing that like even if you kill one of them, they can still use the abilities that the other one has. What are you supposed to do? You can't even.
Naruto don't actually use a standard battle assumption because we did say things like that. Oh well, then Yuha would actually just start dogging on pretty much
Because like
right?
if you use the standard battle assumption, if they're like literally a decently far away, like probably like a couple like fucking like kilometers, whatever, right? Whatever.
This is also what about a thing like if Yuha is literally going for the kill like instantly, like
oh yeah,
Shibai
like it's over.
Can't do shit. Like if Yuha actually is 100% bloodlusted, like Yuha has never been bloodlusted before, honestly. Like he's never
exactly. He's just been chilling, bro. Literally in the entire time. But it's like if he literally if you made it.
If you want to talk about Madara fucking not trying, but Yuha literally had to like shut off his own abilities and everything. Like Yuha practically had to do the equivalent of for Madara like shutting off his 6 fast powers just to like have fun taking on somebody.
Yeah,
that's literally what Yuha did.
Literally what Kenpachi did after he was like he was dogging on fucking Unohana as a kid. Literally what he was doing.
Yeah, Kenpachi was so powerful as a kid that he literally had to mentally, physically nerf himself
because he was beating the fuck out of like literally just like he finally found a fucking.
Dude, this literally means Kid Kenpachi did not even have fun fighting Unohana at her peak.
Like he fought her for a little bit and then was just like meh.
This is Unohana at her peak, dude. This is Unohana literally at her peak.
Yeah, this is Unohana like when she was just all out all the time looking for a fight.
Yeah, straight up. This was literally Kenpachi Unohana, not just Unohana fucking who knows how many fucking years.
Yeah, Retsu Unohana, bro. Retsu Unohana, not Kenpachi Unohana. Retsu. Like Kenpachi Unohana got dogs on by a child, bro.
So you know Kid Kenpachi, and then like Kid Kenpachi's fatterizing prime Unohana.
Yeah.
And then becomes so weak that Unohana, like at least hundreds of years after that, thinks that Kid Kenpachi is still stronger than the adult Kenpachi that she's fighting.
That has had like all that experience that he's gathered from like fighting and murdering niggas for hundreds of years is weaker than the child that she fought.
I feel like we always go back to Kenpachi.
Because Kenpachi's the fucking GOAT! That's why,
I know,
bro. Like this is like Kenpachi solos your verse, Naruto niggas. Sorry, that's just how it fucking is.
This is what happens when you actually scale a series, not just I'm just gonna take this one statement from Boruto.
Exactly, like cause like even that one statement doesn't help them, bro. Like come on.
Maybe if you showed actual other things that can like represent Shibai being really powerful, but I don't give a fuck what you're representing a person's power as through statements. I don't give a fuck how many statements there are for omniscience, omnipotence. I literally want to see what he's doing. I want to see what he's capable of. I don't want to see that's stated that he's omnipotent, omniscient.
I want to see him actually being able to win rather than he could do
what
it.
Naruto tards don't understand. They just think, but the statements.
Fuck the statements. Give me some proof, bro. Like give me an instance where he does this.
You don't even use when you're using a standard battle assumption. You don't even need statements. Like, there's no point for statements if you're just gonna go over an actual versus battle where the characters are gonna start on one side or the other, right? Like you don't need statements for that.
Yeah, cause it's like the standard battle assumption can literally be like they're right in each other's face, or they could be like across the universe, or like whatever. Like Aizen just like or not Aizen. Fucking Yuha just literally walks through a fucking portal.
Bloodlusted.
Yeah, exactly.
Using every single ability in his fucking book.
Because
literally, Yuha can literally use every single fucking ability on top of his almighty.
Like that's the thing. It's like, yo, like no, like if Yuha was like like fucking around and like was just like at least like like not intending to die, right? All he has to do is like future almighty, boom, you can't hurt me no more. End of story. Like what is he supposed to do if he literally uses almighty on your whole entire verse?
Wait. He says Yuha doesn't have any win con I could think of at all.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So this just proves This is the exact thing that really
Not,
pisses me off about this.
yeah, hold on.
Yeah, you can say a character gets fucked. You can say a character completely fucking loses, but there has to be at least some win cons for a character like Yuha. Like when you have characters that he states that they're comparable in power. He literally states that they're comparable in power before. Like he literally says that they have like similar in power. Look, he literally says right there, despite having similar AP. So this would literally mean that Yuha should at least have a couple win cons, not just he just gets completely fucking dog stomped.
Exactly.
Then he's trying to say he's eyeballing Bleach. Yeah.
Like,
okay.
like this is what he says. Like, Shibai can create a whole person, put his palms on him, and reflect anything Yuha throws at him. This is causality manipulation. That's
oh my god, he's so fucking retarded.
But it's like, yo, hold on. Even if we want to give it causality manipulation, he's saying that Yuha has not shown any resistance to having causality manipulations resistance, pretty much. But the thing is, he the thing is he does, because the Soul King has causality resistance. So, and he absorbs the Soul King. And he also had limited causality manipulation before, because he was getting he was not getting fucked up by certain abilities.
Well, it's actually crazy because nobody even fucking takes this. I never hear anybody talk about it. The Soul King is literally a universal constant. There's literally only one Soul King. There's multiple Soul Kings throughout the multiverse. There's literally only one. Why would Yuha be in this multiverse if he's only gonna absorb if he could just absorb multiple Soul Kings, right? Like, if the theory of multiverse theory exists in Bleach, which it literally does, there's clearly multiverses stated. That's what Yuha does. That's stated what the Almighty does, is sees throughout multiverses amounts of futures. So it literally proves that each future Yuha has seen, the Soul King
is the
only exists in the one that he's in.
Exactly, because it's like that, and he him having the Almighty is just proof that there's multiverse there, and him just being multiversal at least.
This can prove that the Soul King. This literally means that the Soul King contains the balance of multiverse amounts of realities. Like
that dude, the Soul King has casual causality manipulation, bro, and he gets absorbed.
I thought we were highballing Bleach.
Yeah, I thought we were being generous. Fuck out of here. You lying sack is shit, bro.
You're clearly not being generous when all it takes for you to prove a character is omnipotent omniscience is just a statement alone. If all it takes for you to prove a character is omnipotent omniscience is literally just a statement alone, you're completely fucking wrong. You don't prove somebody's omniscient or omnipotent with a literal fucking statement alone. That's not how it fucking works.
Yo, Seb, I like how he says all this, right? It's causality manipulation. How he has that he's omnipotent, omniscient, right? And all how he's a whatever, right? Via a statement. But Yuha doesn't have causality manipulation because he hasn't shown it. Oh my god.
Did you say anything else? I just want to get the. I can't.
Oh yeah, here. Yuha, no win con. This is what he's saying. Don't take my Bleach scaling seriously. I don't believe the shit I said about Yuha being Universal Plus. Was really just trying to be generous as possible, Lo. There are many things Shibai can do that Yuha has no counter to, which is fucking atrocious. And
what has he shown that Shibai can do? He
nothing.
Hasn't literally shown a single thing that Shibai can do besides his omniscience. This guy literally didn't prove a single thing Shibai can do besides having a higher dimensional existence, which is questionable at best. He literally the only thing this guy proved is that Shibai has apparently a higher dimensional existence, which is definitely incorrect because it's just a statement alone, not proof of fact that there is higher dimensional existences.
Exactly.
And the only other thing he proved, the only thing he literally only proved, besides the first panel he showed, the only other two panels he showed that represent Shibai's power is the omniscient and omnipotence fucking statement. There's literally nothing else Shibai has shown that he's shown Shibai can do besides that. So and he's saying just this one thing Shibai can do is enough to just dog on Yuha. That's completely retarded. That's complete fucking wank. But he's saying he's being generous to Bleach. Yeah, you're totally being generous to Bleach when literally all you do when you literally can take a single statement from the Boruto manga, but literally everything else in Bleach that you literally showed is just questionable at best.
Exactly, and bro, I gotta show you this. Is Yuha strong? That's it. That's the best fucking feat in Bleach. Ichigo cut in the mountain. He has 0 feats. This is the fucking brain dead.
This is the exact people that follow this guy is Boruto and Naruto tard. So it just proves that this guy is literally a Boruto and Naruto tard. I mean, literally says he likes Boruto, but has Ichigo in his profile pic
What
just
a
to
fucking
show.
phony, bro.
He's trying to make it seem like he's not a complete Naruto tard by
That, like,
having
yeah,
Ichigo in
like
his profile
he
pic,
wants
but when he goes
he's
and just
literally a
shits on
fucking
Bleach,
phony, bro. He's trying to infiltrate, bro. It's like he's trying to say shit he doesn't know like anything about. Like that's all it is. Yuha stomps,
It
bro.
literally says he has the power to alter the future, not just see it. It says in that one panel right there, he has the power to alter the fucking future. But he says in one of his statements below that he only has the power to see the future.
Yeah, like this nigga's just a fucking brain dead retard, bro. That's all I gotta. That's all I fucking say about it,
That's how
bro.
retarded this guy is.
Yo, Sav, the funny part is Swag follows this guy.
Not surprising. I mean,
Yeah.
fucking swag things, Naruto characters can be universal and stuff. So.
I mean, this was just a pathetic ass attempt to like, fucking like this is just like a pathetic, just attempt at having Yuha lose to something, bro. And it's also like half of his shit, like cause like the causality thing, bro. Like
I hate when it calls it a versus battle. This isn't a versus battle. This is just you wanking the fuck out of Bleach
exactly
characters.
like
this isn't Shibai OTSUSUKI versus Yuha. This is you wanking the fuck out of Shibai and completely downplaying Yuha.
Like all you need to do is go to fucking Yuha's versus wiki, and it literally says like, oh, he has like literally, bro.
This guy's own logic is completely flawed and incorrect.
Like like before he should have like at least looked at the versus wiki. And like he would have seen that like, oh,
why would he do that? He probably did and still came to this conclusion because all this guy this is it. This guy is so simple-minded and smooth-brained that all it takes for him to come to the conclusion somebody's omniscient is literally just a statement alone. That's how smooth-brained he is. If literally all it takes for you to think a character is omnipotent or omniscient is a statement alone, you're just retarded. You don't deserve to have a fucking opinion.
Exactly. I like how he used the picture of the Soul King absorbed Yuha. It's like that version with Dog Walk, bro.
He didn't even bring that up. He literally didn't bring it
up.
Like,
literally, he's just using the picture of like this version of Yuha dumpsters whatever the fuck this nigga doing, bro. I don't give a fuck.
What does Shibai actually do feet-wise? I like how they were complaining about, oh, Arson has Yuha has 0 feet. What does Shibai do?
Shibai's just like, like Shibai's just been like, the guy like just sitting in the background doing fucking nothing, dude. That's what I'm assuming, bro. Like also like, oh, him being immortal is so cool, bro. Like fucking Yuha is. Like he doesn't die. Like come on, bro. This is such a pathetic ass nigga, bro. Sorry ass motherfucker, bro. What a waste.
Debunk. This is why I hate Boruto turds.
Like literally can't even fucking prove yourself right, bro. Like Jesus Christ. L.